The Gruber family lived a quiet, isolated life in the Bavarian countryside. There was Andreas, 63, a strict man disliked by neighbors. His wife, Kazilia, 72. Their widowed daughter, Victoria, 35. Victoria's children, little Kazilia, just 7 years old, and baby Joseph. In the days before the murders, the Grubers reported strange and unsettling signs. Footsteps in the attic, though no one was there. Snowy footprints leading to the house, but none leaving. A key to the home vanished. And a newspaper appeared that nobody subscribed to. Andreas Gruber told neighbors he felt someone was watching them. The family laughed it off. But the nightmare was already inside. Snow footprints leading to a farmhouse door. Shadows, and on March 31st, 1922, the killer struck. One by one, Andreas and Kazilia were lured into the barn and murdered with a mattock. Victoria followed, then little Kazilia. Inside the house, Maria, the maid, and baby Joseph were killed in their beds. The brutality was shocking. Young Kazilia's hair was torn out in terror before she died. But this horror was just the beginning. Barn doors creaking open in the dark. Shadows of figures inside. A child's doll half buried in snow. The most disturbing part? The killer didn't leave. He stayed in the farmhouse for days, feeding the cattle, cooking meals, warming himself by the fire. Neighbors saw smoke rising from the chimney. The Grubers were dead, but their killer was living among them. Smoke curling from a farmhouse chimney at dawn. A plate of food half-eaten. A candle flickering in an empty room. For days later, neighbors came looking. What they found was beyond horror. In the barn, 4 bodies stacked and covered with hay. Inside, the maid and baby Joseph. But by then, it was too late. The crime scene was contaminated. Curious villagers wandered through, moving bodies, leaving fingerprints. The investigation began in chaos. Villagers walking toward the farmhouse. Barn interior shot, dim and foreboding. Gloved hands lifting hay. Theories soon spread like wildfire. Was it Lorenz Schlittenbauer, the neighbor who once courted Victoria? He knew the house well, and some say he was suspiciously calm when unlocking doors. Was it a robbery gone wrong? No, the money was untouched. A wandering soldier, traumatized from war? Possible. Or was it revenge? Fueled by incest rumors that haunted the Gruber family? Others whispered of curses, demons, and ghosts. Every theory was possible. None were proven. Old portraits of men in uniform, wandering soldier. Dramatic shadows of a man watching from the woods. Overlaid text with each theory as it's narrated. Over 100 suspects were questioned. None charged. In 1923, the farmhouse was demolished. The victims' skulls were sent for forensic study, only to vanish forever during World War II. With evidence lost, justice slipped away. Bulldozer knocking down a farmhouse. Black and white image of skulls or bones. Archive-style documents and missing files. More than 100 years later, the mystery remains. The farmhouse is gone. The Grubers are long buried. But the story of Hinterkaifeck still chills us. Because the murders weren't just brutal, they were patient. The family was hunted, stalked, and perhaps the killer was watching for weeks, waiting for the perfect night.